Good afternoon, everyone. You might have read in the news that Apple recently declared that iPhone sales in the last quarter, 2018, has been $84 billion, $9 billion less than what they initially expected. So they missed their sale target by far, and for this reason, their shares dropped to 10%. We can all agree that the market doesn't like surprises. What companies can do to prevent such setbacks is to have a better idea about their incomes as soon as they can. My name is Marco, and for the past 6 weeks, I had the pleasure of working with easyJet to develop a tool that could make forecast of income in the 6 months target. We all know easyJet. It's one of the largest European airline company that has the mission of making it easy to fly anywhere in the country while providing low fares to their customers. The goal of my project, as I already told you, is to develop this short-term forecaster for income. And easyJet is a publicly traded company, and it will really benefit from this because this will build trust in investors, even attract new investors, and also make it possible to react to income changes. The first challenge I found in my project was even to beat the naive forecaster that just uses last year revenue information to make a guess of the target month. Also, what companies usually do to forecast their income is just to look at yearly assets that are indices that are published with long delays, longer than I needed. So I needed to make my own features and find some properties of my time series, the revenue, that could be really predictive. The first approach that I tried was to use classic pure time series approaches. And I tried to manipulate my time series. I tried to detrend it and scale it. And this is what I got. Let's take a look to an example. This is the true revenue for some period of 5 months. Each dot represents the revenue of a single month. This is the yellow plot, is the revenue from 12 months before. So as you can see, it already does a pretty good job at following the actual value. If I train my pure time series model on the previous months that I have in my data set, and I make a validation on this 5-month period, this is what I get. The error of the pure time series prediction is actually more or less the same of the trivial last year prediction. So can we actually do better than this? Let's go back to our data set. So the scenario I was working with is the following. Let's say that we are 5 months from a target month, next July, and we want to predict how much revenue the company is going to make from all flights that are going to depart in July. The data set I had contained all transactions from the day flights from the target month are put on sale up to the end of the target month. This for every month, going from 2000 up to today. Okay, in this scenario, I usually plan my holidays very well, and I already booked my easyJet flight for the charming shores of southern Italy, where I'm spending my holidays in July. And the day I booked my flight, easyJet already received my payment that contributes to the bar that appear in the plot. Right, so like my flight, many other flights for the month of July have already been sold, and they contribute to what we call early sales, the one that happened up to the 1st of March. And we can give the model full knowledge about this early sale. They already took place. What we don't know are the late sales, the one that will happen in the last 5 months. All my model has to do is to guess the late sales. And in order to make a good prediction, I provided features that encapsulate seasonality of my time series, early sales, number of early seats sold, and last year features. Let's go back to our example. Now, I take my new model and I train it and cross-validate it. I tune the hyperparameters on all the previous months, and I do a prediction on these 5 months. And this is what I get. My prediction improves over all the others, and the error drops of 6 times. To conclude, my model is now a proof of concept that easyJet can further experiment on, and it's already capable of giving reliable predictions up to 6 months in the future. With this, easyJet shareholders can sleep soundly because they know they made a great investment. Thank you.